Have you ever been deep into a project only to be halted by an error message that leaves you scratching your head? If that's you, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a common Maven issue, the missing artifact error. I totally get how frustrating it is when you're just trying to get your project up and running, and an error pops up out of nowhere. You're not alone in this. Many beginners face this exact issue, and it can feel overwhelming. Let's take a closer look at the specific question that brought us here today. One user recently asked, "Why am I getting the error, missing artifact com.oracle, ojdbc6, jar 11.2.3, even though the jar is in my repository?" Sound familiar? Let's work through this together. So, what could be causing this error? It often happens due to issues with your Maven configuration, repository settings, or even the way the artifact is referenced in your project. Don't worry, we'll break it down step by step. And stick around. I've got a crucial tip at the end that will help you avoid this issue in the future. To resolve the missing artifact issue, the user should first check their Maven settings. This involves locating the settings file, which is typically found in the .m2 directory. Next, the user should verify that the Oracle JDBC driver is correctly installed in their local repository. This can be done by checking the specified path for the jar file. If the jar file is missing, the user can manually install the Oracle JDBC driver using the Maven command. This will add the required artifact to the local repository. After ensuring the jar is installed, the user should update their project's com.xml file to include the dependency for the Oracle JDBC driver. Finally, the user should run a Maven build to check if the issue is resolved. This can be done by executing the Maven clean and install commands. Fun fact, did you know that Maven was originally created to simplify the build process for Java projects? It's come a long way since then, but sometimes it still throws us a curveball. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution from another user suggests removing the ojdbc6 folder from your .m2 repository entirely. After that, they recommend updating your Maven project in Eclipse, which resolved their issue. Let's take a moment to review another user's answer. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests adding a specific repository to your Maven configuration. They recommend including the Spring Releases repository to resolve the missing artifact issue. Now, let's see a response from a different user. An alternative solution suggests checking your Maven user settings path. Navigate to your local repository, typically found at your username.m2 repository. From there, go to the Oracle ojdbc6 11.2.3 folder and place the jar file in that location. After that, return to Eclipse and perform a Maven update to resolve the issue. Here's that crucial tip I promised. Always keep your Maven dependencies updated. Regularly check for updates to avoid compatibility issues and missing artifacts. And there you have it. With these steps, you should be able to resolve the missing artifact error and get back to coding. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips, and remember to keep your projects running smoothly.